Okay, and we're off. I'll be honest with everybody. I was dreading doing an episode today.
Golden Deer Productions
Of the hiking show. Because I'm not in the snake pit. I'm in Milton/Quincy, Massachusetts, in the Great Blue Hills Reservation, or Blue Hills Reservation. And I've been in entrepreneurial mode. Look how technical this is. I've been in hustle mode. And I didn't really feel like entertaining, to be honest with you. But if I've learned anything over the past 10 years of hustling, it's that consistency is one of the greatest forces in entrepreneurship. Consistency and momentum. And the last thing I want to do is go back to LA, when I do go back, and be like, damn, I gotta start like, this is like really technical. I gotta start like getting the motion going back with the show again, going on hikes again, and producing stuff again. I'd rather just keep it going. And so obviously, today's episode, I'm actually hiking in the snake pit. But I figured I would just do a solo episode. Me hiking the Great Blue Hill. Now, the sun has gone down for the most part. So, I don't know how high up we're gonna get today. But we're gonna put this up today. And to give you guys some value, I figure what I would do is just document where I'm at. Oh, look at that. Peeking out. I would document where we're at with our event, what I've been doing back home, kind of things I'm learning while I'm back home, and because I figured it would help. Now, look, I realize now more than ever that Americans equate success with financial success. That's just how Americans are hardwired. So I really try to give advice sparingly, because I haven't made $1 million yet. I'm really close. Honestly, I think this year is gonna be really big. Sometimes I say that shit to just give myself a boost, but I haven't made $1 million yet. So if you're looking for $1 million advice, I'm not the guy. Not yet. But I do find myself caring way more about money. And I'm honestly doing way better than I've ever done. And so I say all that to say, I'm only qualified to give advice because I've been chasing my dreams and my goals, sometimes not linearly, for now close to 10 years. And you know, I'm 29. I see footage of myself. Like I just saw a photo of myself in the mirror, and I was like, well, I look like a man. I look like a man now. And my point is, I'm only qualified to really just tell people what's going on because I haven't quit. I haven't quit. That's really all I've done, is I haven't quit. I don't plan on quitting, truthfully, until I get to Marvel. I've realized, like, my life is now a well-documented pursuit of a large goal. And in 100 years, that's probably one of the things from a bigger standpoint that my life will stand for. Because look, here's this guy who didn't quit, and he got there, or maybe God says, nah, man, it's not your path. But I am going to be very, very successful. And all of that will be documented, and for the most part is documented. You know, I've tried, and I'm still trying, and I'm getting closer, to create a story about myself in Boston, you know? And it's an honest story where I really did grow up in greater Boston. I really did make a movie here. It really was my goal forever. Oh, shit. Ah, fuck. Oh, 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 fuck. Fucking fuck. 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 Ah, that fucking hurt my elbow a lot. Oh, wow. Fuck. Phone's intact. Fucking A, bro. I just ate absolute dick on this rock. Ah. Fuck. We're peeking out on the view though. Oh, that hurt like a motherfucker. Where am I here, guys? Right now, my daunting goal is I've started to box. And that's like really exciting for me. Like going to this gym in Southie and starting to train and starting to learn the technique. Because one day I want to do a fucking fight. I want to fight. And I like the idea of like going from like scratch, not knowing shit, never really ever being in a fight, to then like actually mitting up. Wow, look at this view. Hold up. Look at this. That is Boston, Massachusetts right there. Anyway, so that's one thing I've learned in the past 10 years is I love the pursuit of a big goal. Truthfully, I love the hiking podcast and what we're doing in LA, but I love the idea of how do we build this so big where I can start getting the president and the CEO of fucking Netflix on here. And then I can also go get Brad Pitt to do a hike with me. You know, that's what excites me. That shit fucking gets me bricked up, bro. I think I'm at the top of the hill here. I don't see anything above me. That gets me excited. And so that's what the proof feels like right now. You know, we're 6 days out. I've been doing my classic promotional technique, which is, here's a little sauce for you guys. If you throw an event small enough, it's pretty impractical with an event over 600-700 people, but if you throw an event less than 700 people, shout out every single person who buys a ticket. Say something genuine and nice about them. Wow, look at this, guys. If you look close, it's a little faded, but you can see the pro. Back to marketing strategy here. Shout out everyone who has bought a ticket. It works. Tag them. Get them excited. Make it feel personal. That's real sales, right? Like, hey, fucking Father Gumbert, my favorite professor ever at PC, always had my back during this scenario. Thank you so much for buying a ticket. That goes a long way with people. And it's also great promotion. It works. Because then they're going to repost it. They'll say, wow, this guy said something really nice about me. And it was real. Let me repost this because this guy's bigging me up. I would do the same thing. And then their friends are going to ask about it. And then, I'm a little lost here. Fuck. Oh. I'm definitely off the beaten path here, brother. And then they're going to share it. And then it all, yeah, I'm lost. Then it all fucking, fuck. It all kind of avalanches at the end. Okay. I don't want this to be my death tape here. Because I'm certainly lost in the Blue Hill. But I'm definitely above it. Let's just go back this way. Anyway, so promotional strategy, right? 1, tag everybody who buys a ticket. Shout them out, appreciate them. Put it on your Instagram story. I've been doing this for 8 years. It works. 2, you need to be very consistent with daily content across all social medias. Now look, I am still not an influencer. I still don't have a huge following online, but I get people to show up to our events. This shit works. So post on every social consistently daily, and then shout everyone out who buys a ticket, and then phone call 10 people a day for 3 straight weeks. It works. And then 5 days out from the event, follow up with everyone. If you're consistent with this type of promotion over the course of 3 to 4 weeks, at the end it all snowballs. So you are kind of programmed to think small. And this is the truth. I grew up in the Northeast. You're raised to think this is how life works. You go to school, get out of school, meet a girl, start a family, have a kid, live right outside of Boston, get a job at a bank or a job at a startup or a company you like, and that's life. That's drilled into your head, okay? Wow, it's getting dark. That's drilled into your head. What the last 10 years has really given me is a massive unwiring of that thought. And it's hard because you're raised like that, where it's impressionable. Now look, I'm not saying my parents said this to me. They didn't. My parents have actually lived pretty untraditionally successful lives. They're both successful in their own right. But even they succumb a little bit to the system. This is how you're raised in our area. Now, I have met so many people. Oh, dude, this is where I get fucking lost. This is where I get lost. I got lost there for a minute. That was the Great Blue Hill. We're just doing this to keep the show going. Hope you guys enjoyed. And we'll be back next week with another one. Consistency is fucking king, brother.
Golden Deer Productions.